this is the last of our supports. It's the BNCNZ Touring Cars reverse grid for our Class 1 entries, which puts Brock Cooley on the front row. Jason Bargwanna unfortunately can't line up on the pole, courtesy of that engine failure earlier. Watch out for Simon Evans, P7. He's got some work to do in this one. Looking forward to watching him peel through the field, see how far he can go. Class 2 cars will start a bit further back in the grid. It's Liam McDonald on the pole there, starting 13th overall, but first in class for what should be an exciting last race for the BNT NZ Touring Cars. Looking forward to this one. Can Evans get the trifecta, starting a long way back in 7th position? It's also the only race for these guys all weekend that has a standing start, and that vacant grid spot for Jason Bargwanna. What a shame that he couldn't take this one on, losing all pressure and then getting spun around when that engine seized up earlier this morning. Green flag. Dude, we're ready to go. The last of the support races before we put the Red Bull boys on the front row later today. Very quick light on and out we go. You guys caught out with how quick that sequence was. Not Brock Cooley off the front row. Great start.
Evans will try and grab one straight away.
Oh, that's tight. Lance Hughes getting lent on. Nick Ross goes through to the lead. Great move.
Yeah, that's a great move. So that'll give him some breathing space. The only guy that's really going to take it to him is Evans. He's back there in 5th spot.
Sam Barry in that Toyota Camry trying to go with the leader. Under brakes down at turn 5. Grey skies, very dark out there. Evans not scything his way through the field just yet. There's a good passing opportunity coming up. And with Cooley sliding out, he'll be vulnerable. Watch for the Smeg Commodore under brakes at the hairpin. Nice move.
Slots in there. Cooley gives him the room. Slots in behind him. Just see how committed Simon Evans is if we stay with this shot.
Oh, just a dab in the brakes there.
Makes a lot of time on Cooley there just by being brave. You see the difference in the two drivers.
So Cooley, our Class 2 champion from last year, dropping back through the field after starting on the front row. He's got Anderson and Alexander behind him. They'll be the next two that try and sneak on through. But a great start from the Nissan of Nick Ross, who leads the way from Sam Barry. Lance Hughes in 3rd. And Simon Evans, oh, that was a wild moment. Anderson hazing those rear Dunlop tyres. The brakes down at turn 5.
Yeah, we've got to work on his braking, Anderson. Had a bit of a chat with him during the break of the races. And that's where he could make up some time. And that was the team's point of view too. So the brake paint on the front rotors hadn't even changed colour, so he needs to get after it. You can see again, he's vulnerable under brakes.
Tom Alexander, that's nice from the 22-year-old from Bombay, not too far away from where we're racing today. The two go side by side through this fast part of the racetrack.
Dress up the Screw boys, which they do.
And the Plus Fitness car moves through. That deal done here this weekend. Plus Fitness helping out a local driver.
Yeah, good on them. Some stickers on the doors. Get some coverage.
Back to Class 2. The Pilot Brewery entry of Simon Fleming, fighting with Chelsea Herbert, 17 years of age, young Chelsea doing a great job here this weekend. Side by side on approach towards turn 1.
Step down inside of one there, just going to see what happens.
Well, it's bravery.
Not scared.
Picked up some miles recently doing the endurance championships that they have over through winter in New Zealand. Nick Farrier was very slow to leave the line in the background in Class 2. Great start from Brock Cooley, got that car moving nicely. This is tight, 3 wide down there at turn 1. For a moment, they sort it all out. 2 rolling starts and 1 scratch start for these guys this weekend. From Brad Lathrope's point of view. Wow.
Got through there.
Oh, that's tight. Nice move. Winner of the first race, but unfortunately had issues in race 2, had to back it down quite a bit. Back down to 2nd gear for the slow GJ Gardner corner. And this was Cooley just giving Ross a bit of room.
He gave him some room. Looks like they might have done a deal beforehand. He just opened the corner up and let him have it.
Sequential box for our Class 1 cars. Cooley his first weekend in Class 1 after winning Class 2. That championship last year, losing a few spots in the opening lap. Battle for position as Cooley drops another one in the Speedy Signs entry. This time it's Anderson moving through. Nice move.
Having a go there under brakes, which is a good area to feel it out. If you make a mistake, you've always got the option to take the run off.
Oh, late on the downshift, gets it pulled up. So this is second, third and fourth. Evans has picked off Hughes. He's got Sam Barry between he and the leader. He needs to make short work of this Toyota. And Barry knows the challenge is on. Oh no, Nick Ross has got an issue. He pulls over out of the lead. The Nissan has expired again. Oh, what a shame. He was cruising out in the front. This one slipped away, Paul.
Well, leaves us still with a nice three-way fight at the front.
No. He had a good buffer.
Into the pit, he'll pull it off here. Hopefully we won't get a safety car. He's out of the way.
What a shame for the Nissan Altima. Had oil issues all through last year. And Barry is under huge pressure here. Former Utes champion is sideways.
Hang on to him, brother.
Good catch.
Gathers it up.
Smoke out of the back of Lance Hughes. Who finds himself
now.
fighting for the
Evans
lead.
will have a look. Throws it in there. Job done.
Well, didn't take him too long. Started seventh, new leader. I was looking forward to watching him chase down the Ultimate. It's not going to happen with the Nissan pulled over. Big move. He'll drive away with this one. This is a very fast race car. Big slide. Came off the curb awkwardly.
Yep, flicks it back the other way. Turns it in. Didn't lose too much time. Well in control.
Simon Evans now comfortably at the point. Lance Hughes will put the pressure on for second. Finished second in the 2013-14 Super Tourist Championship behind Greg Murphy. There's a bit going on at the hairpin here. Simon Fleming has already been turned around once this weekend. Oh, the left rear, no, you've got to come in. The left rear has got some serious toe out on that car. Doesn't look very happy, Paul.
That's all right. Let's see if we can see what happens. He's obviously copped a hit here.
Got the right rear there.
Yeah.
From Nick Farrier. Wheel alignment on that rear does not look right on the Highland Brewery Enviro Waste entry. Spins it back around and motors on once again.
Here we go. Yellow flags.
Yeah. Safety car out. I wonder if this is maybe for the Nissan Altima that's pulled over. We're hoping it's out of the way.
Yeah.
The Lexus safety car called into action, and the leaders will find it just down there. So we've got Cameron Vandendungen helping out this weekend with our support categories in the lane. Cam, what's happening?
Frustrating weekend for Nick Ross. It's an electrical issue this time, so the car just will not start again.
Okay.
What a shame. What a thing to happen in the lead of the race. Helping with his own extraction down there as well, which is nice.
Yeah, they'll back it down that road there.
It's fast, Paul, but it just has some reliability issues still hampering this car.
Yeah, I think it threw the balancer off it in the second race today.
Now this issue. So this will punch the field up nicely. It'll probably negate any chance of traffic as well in this race. Maybe they'll catch traffic on the last lap. The disparity between the times in Class 1 and 2 is quite large.
Yeah, those boys are still coming, and girls.
They'll probably just catch the back of the pack by the time we go green again. So remember, this is the last support race. The next event on our schedule, it's the big one. We go racing for 100 Ks once again.
Here comes the Class 2 guys.
Reckon we'll see some more drama between the Red Bull teammates, or are they going to get Red the riot act?
Well,
right
they're
there?
both up the front. I don't think it was intentional. It's only really a drama if it affects the championship, but it's not really affecting it. So,
does that give it to the gears, you reckon, now?
Well, anything's happened, but it's a nice break. It's a nice break. So,
well,
but Jamie won't lie down. He'll roll up the sleeves and he'll keep fighting all the way. Especially with Homebush, Sydney Olympic Park coming up, that can easily, the way that layout is.
Yep, lots of concrete.
Just take the curb the wrong way, brush the wall at the wrong time, you can easily be out of that race. So it's definitely not over. But what I like about it is that Roland Dane let the boys race, and when they got together, he didn't tear up. So, and that's to be expected. He's employed the two probably hardest, fastest racers, fastest guys on the planet that can drive these cars, and if you let them off the leash, sometimes you're going to get a blood nose. So
they just tripped over each other.
It was cool that he let him race.
Yep. And he said in the interview, he just said, it happens, you know.
Well, it's going to. You can't have two pit bulls in your cage and not expect them to get into a dogfight every now and again.
Brad Lathrope is the single most pumped up individual here this weekend, driving in Class 2.
Yeah, he's looked at the big screen again.
Seen himself up there.
Seen himself waving to his mates or whatever he's doing.
Here he is in the ITM colours coming through. Now, this is the moment when it all
so he came across. I thought he was blocking, but he was just coming across to not rear end Nick Ross.
To take the lead. It all went eerily silent for the 007.
The fire's gone out there for sure.
Never took 007 as a Nissan driver. More of an Aston Martin man, I would have thought.
Yeah, well, never know what could happen.
All right, so it's Evans at the point. Both classes of cars together once again.
Lights are out.
Lights are out here, Paul. Let's go.
Jump on the loud pedal in the safety car, which will pull away from the pack. The guys will maintain the speed that the safety car was doing.
The good fight here will be for the win in Class 2. McDonald and Lathrope right on top of each other for this restart. They are back in 8th and 9th together, just about to roll through the frame there. Black and orange versus white and red. One battle to watch out for as Evans leads us back to the stripe, looking for the trifecta here this weekend. The hat trick wants all 3 wins. Waiting to round this last corner. Sits in his hands and he goes. Pretty good restart, Sam Barry. Saw it coming. Even better restart, Lance Hughes, who pulls out for a peak down to turn 1. Zip through turn 1. McDonald on the back of Tubbs. Stuck in behind him is Lathrope. Steve Taylor third in class. Keeping his nose clean in that 33, doing a really nice job this weekend for our older model cars. But great restart for the Smeg Commodore. Comfortable lead down the backstretch.
He's gone, 6 laps to go. No one's going to stop him.
Oh, that's from a long way back. That's more like it from Anderson.
Yeah.
That brake pedal,
He's
nice
got to get after it.
He listened to you.
Well, the thing about it around here, you've got such long straights, and you need a brake blade to generate brake temp, which then it goes through the rim, then heats the tyre up. So the later you brake, the more turn you get. So once you understand that, and actually get it in and under brakes, you'll get a lot more turn to the front of the car.
Good knock-on effect.
Yeah.
Jamie Conroy in that Allied 24/7 fuels entry doing a nice job. This is a hell of a battle going on for Class 2. Some cool old cars out there in this little mob.
Yeah.
Plenty of laps around the New Zealand circuits.
Oh, racing for over 10 years, some of these Class 2 cars.
First round of the championship, we head to Taupo next. Ruapuna, Terratonga, Manfield, Hampton Downs, some famous tracks on the schedule.
Some famous old school,
fast,
scary racetracks.
That's why we love New Zealand races. They do have some really fast tracks, like this one. Hughes still putting the pressure on, wiggling around.
Yeah, so he's stepping up to the plate.
Hamilton-based driver there in third, looking like getting a good result here.
Pushing on, that smoke just still wafting out the back there, but doesn't seem to affect his performance.
It's lingering. Tell you what, Evans is hardly running away with this. They're sticking with him.
Yeah, lap time's about 7/10 off what he's been doing, so I think he knows if he...
Oh, look at this. It's Bronson Porter on the outside, Nick Farrier up the inside, Rob Wallace, Simon Fleming. Big battle pack. Fleming on the outside of Wallace. It's tough to do. They need a bit of trust. Good racing, boys.
They've obviously watched Lounsey and Fabian go through there in the main race and said that's how you do it. And good job, boys.
They've got Murphy in behind them. Brendan Murphy.
Simon Evans not really making a big gap, and I think he's just running the TV game here. He knows if he nicks off into the distance, he's going to get no tally, so he just keeps it about there. He's going to get plenty of exposure for Smeg.
Oh, more smoke. It's getting worse before it gets better.
It's not going to heal itself, but hopefully it'll hang on for 4 laps.
that's tight down at turn 5.
Yeah.
Fleming getting the squeeze from Murphy.
Squeezed over.
No change for position at the lead group. Class 1. Oh, Conroy banging wheels there as well with Porter. Oh, nice. Yeah, that is old school. Look at that.
Bit of Pukekohe flame, and you can see it's getting darker outside.
Get some heat into the left rear.
Definitely cooled off a bit since our last race.
Lathrop got a really good exit then. Closes up on McDonald. This is the fight for the lead in Class 2.
He's pulled out early.
A couple of young stars. McDonald made his debut here as a 15-year-old back in 2013.
It's still weird that he's going to wear the steering column bushes out the way he saw it away there.
Very Scotty McLaughlin style. He really works the wheel like that.
It's not quite right.
Brad Lathrop tracing down. He's just 26 years of age himself. Second in this class last year. Selected for the Motorsport NZ Elite Academy a few years ago. So he's got the talent. Liam McDonald, this is only his 10th round of senior racing in the Discount Tyres Falcon. He's had some help from GT Radial NZ as well for a couple of seasons. He's hanging on to it. He's going very defensive. Oh no, that's Tubbs who's going around.
Tubbs is on the grass.
Gets back on. Tight between himself and Taylor there. Going through there. Who gets it? Taylor just gets through. Lathrop can't quite catch Liam McDonald yet. This will be the spin for Tubbs. Yeah.
His backs are in. Obviously, plucked low gear a bit early, which compression locked the rears. Around he went.
Well, Sam Barry was on for second earlier today. Just made a small error running wide, coming up the hill onto the front straight. Ripped the front splitter off the Camry. He's going to make up for it here with a potential second spot. It's close between the front three. Tom Alexander trying to chase them down too. Simon Evans looking in control.
He's way in control, mate. He's rolled it back by about a second from what he was doing before, so he's definitely playing the TV game. And it's working, which is smart driving. If you disappear into the distance, he's not going to get any coverage.
Back at the hairpin. Lathrop getting on the power early as Tubbs has another moment. These guys having a lot of fun back here. But McDonald keeping his cool. They'll start their last lap this time by.
Run. See if he fills the mirror again on the right.
Oh, he's very fast in a straight line. Look at this, they're weaving all over the place.
Down.
What a battle.
He's got a chance here at 4 if he can just stay on his bumper. Now just lob it up the inside. That's his only chance, which he doesn't take it.
Last couple of corners of the opening round of this summer for the BNT NZ Touring Cars. Last year's champion has kicked off his campaign brilliantly.
In complete control here.
Yep, a famous family in NZ racing. His dad, a former land speed chaser. His brother racing for Jaguar in Formula E. And he's winning 3 from 3 at Pukekohe Park. Simon Evans gets it done. And this battle's still going on. The hairpin to come.
He'll go defensive, white line it, yep.
Oh,
Goes the high line.
oh, he just pinches the rears a little bit. It's dirty out there and he slips up. That could be just enough to get Liam McDonald the win.
He's home and hosed. Stretches his leg.
What a great fight this has been.
Boys have been at it all. Race within a race.
Celebration time for Liam McDonald.
Over the top of the hill. Huge crowd there waiting for the next race.
Good race. Brad Lathrop, there he is, second place. Fights all the way back through our Class 2 field. Simon Evans did it easy out the front. Sam Barry, his first full-time season in this category, starting off nicely with the second place. Lance Hughes, great drive from the Hamilton-based driver, third. Alexander Anderson wrapping up the top 5, and confirmation down the bottom there, 7th and 8th. That was first and second in class for those two. No Bargwana in that race. Nick